Welcome to the Pop Culture Jungle, your go-to show for everything movies, TV, and gaming. I'm George, and joining me as always is my co-host, Justin.
Hello!
So, we got some interesting topics for you today, including Captain America Brave New World is making headlines, but not all of them are good. Is this the comeback Marvel needs or another misstep? We also have another Snow White trailer, and let's just say the internet has thoughts. We'll break down the reactions. Over at Magic Kingdom, they're tearing up the rivers of America to make way for a Pixar Cars attraction. Is this an upgrade or a big mistake? And finally, Ubisoft is trying to save face with Assassin's Creed, but what does it mean for the franchise? So hit that like button, jump in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Pop Culture Jungle. Let's get into it. How are you doing, Justin?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's better off than Marvel's doing at the moment.
I disagree, but that's just my opinion.
That is your opinion. You're more than welcome to have
We'll
it.
see more from Marvel later, not this.
Are we talking more? Oh, we are talking more Marvel today.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That Marvel is doing good. This Marvel, it's doing.
It's the same Marvel.
What? Well, actually,
it's the same Marvel.
You Marvel, that Marvel is Game Marvel.
Yeah.
So, same, but not the same. But we're going to start with Screen Rant. The leader's controversial MCU design breaks a rule that defines every other Hulk. So Samuel Stern returns as to the MCU as the leader in Captain America Brave New World, broken a major rule followed up by every other Hulk-like character in the live actions. Tim Blake Nelson first appeared as Samuel Stearns, aka Mr. Blue, helping Bruce Banner examine his gamma-irradiated blood in 2008's Incredible Hulk. I'm glad Justin was part of the review because I forgot about this movie entirely. I forgot this was a thing. Because it's not even the same actor that plays Bruce Banner in that movie. Is it?
Bruce Banner? No.
No.
Bruce Banner,
no. It's the same for the leader, but it's not the same Bruce Banner.
Well, yeah. It's the only one that Edward Norton was in.
I'm just saying. 17 years later, he has reappeared. So, more so, I wanted to get into why he looks the way he does in Captain America, because he doesn't look good. And we talked about this during our review of Captain America, which was here on the channel. Check that out after the stream or video, depending on which one you're watching. Let's see. Throughout The Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton's Bruce Banner was in contact with an American scientist known as Mr. Blue, who was revealed to be Tim Blake Nelson Samuel Stearns. When the pair actually came face to face, Stearns had been examining Bruce Banner's blood and had replicated a huge stock of it to aid his investigation, hoping to find a cure for the Hulk. Stearns used Banner's blood to transform Emily Blonsky into the Abomination, but during the ensuing struggle, an open wound on Stearns' head exposed to some of Banner's blood. I cannot speak right now.
Apparently not.
This is a fun one. Now, like in the comics, it does enhance his mind power, his brain, making him look a little wonky, but makes him super smart. We get that look. We know, as you pointed out from during the review, that the pop figures, I should have pulled them up, do not look like the leader we got, meaning that this was a decision to change it later on. I pulled this article. I read this article. There was something in this article, and now I'm blanking on what it was that we wanted to go over.
I mean, I got a couple things, but
Go for it.
It's not a Hulk.
No, but it's the Hulk-like radiation.
He's still not a Hulk.
True. This, but kind of keeping with Captain America, okay? Because this is strictly, but we're moving away from that part. This is on Game Rant. They actually got an interview with somebody who was part of production.
Okay.
So Captain America's Brave New World was said to have a hard time from the very beginning with a heavy task of closing the door of Chris Evans' Captain America and ushering in Anthony Mackie's Sam Wilson in his place, with a mandate to make a political thriller work in a grounded new MCU story that also featured multiple gamma augmented humans and the Serpent Society. A few hiccups in the script were expected. What wasn't expected was the report of rejections, reshoots, and many unspecified issues behind the scenes, which got so loud that the leading man, Mackie, had to step forward and address Captain America in the reports. So, it was right here. So, quote, I think everyone on the crew knew this is probably not going to be a good film, they revealed. Some of the action sequences were not believable. We had a lot of frustration on set. After principal photography was finished, it was like, oh, we're going to introduce the leader of the Serpent Society. It was on and then off again and then on again. That's a very expensive to do. My coworkers who spent more time on Brave New World than I did said, yeah, this has been a really rough production. Which, again, this goes back to where we had heard that the film was probably ballooning closer to that 400 million.
Yeah.
That's pretty much confirming it. Now, maybe they technically did one reshoot. That does not mean they stopped and started production continuously. And
I see that as more likely because of the writer's strike. Because they were filming during the writer's strike, right?
No, they hadn't gotten that far.
Really?
I believe, if I remember right, they had not gotten that far. They hadn't even stepped into filming yet. This was pretty much filmed because it was filmed the whole way through, and then it looked bad, so they went back to adjust again. And again, we talked about a couple weeks ago the WWE star who was in the movie and now is not.
I believe he was probably going to play Sidewinder. But I did finally watch like a breakdown video of the whole movie today because I feel like I didn't need to, and I really didn't. But they brought up a lot of like the shots that were in the trailer but were not in the movie, and there is a lot that are in trailers and not in the movie, and like some of it is changed like to hide spoilers, but like there are like whole scenes that are just not in the movie but are in the trailers. Like there's a funeral scene in the trailers, but it's nowhere to be found in the movie.
This is nowhere close to the movie they started to make. They were trying to fix it, and I mean, as a lot of the criticisms I heard, because I did not watch any of the reviews before we go into it. I never watch or listen to anybody's review of a movie before we go see it, because I try to go in with an open mind to see and give my own opinion. I mean, one of the biggest things people were pointing out is they don't really know who Anthony Mackie is supposed to be in this one. Yes, he's supposed to be Captain America.
Okay.
And we understand that. But it's the fact that he is he's the Falcon with the Falcon wings, Captain America with his shield, Ant-Man with his helmet, Black Panther with his suit, because we have all these different elements. So he's not really his own hero in this. He's just kind of a combination of all the other heroes put together.
I kind of disagree.
Which is kind of odd.
I disagree with that take, but okay.
Well, no. Again, this was their what everybody else has been saying. I get kind of where they're coming from because
I understand what they're saying. It's just pointless, I think, because he's Captain America. So, like, what are you trying to argue here?
I think the argument, and again, I can't really necessarily defend it. It's not my argument.
Yeah.
But I think the argument that they're going with is if we look at Captain America in pretty much the comics and such, he is known as more so a super soldier with a shield, and that's really it. And here we had this version of Captain America who is using the Wakandan suit, which is what makes Black Panther as strong as he is. Yes, it's also the suit, the serum he has, but his suit is what protects him. He has the nanotech helmet from Ant-Man, which the only hero we see actually use that is Ant-Man. Tony Stark has a similar, but it's still different. He has the wings of the Falcon when at least the comics I've read, when the Falcon took over, he does not keep his wings.
Yes, he does.
See, in the ones that I've read, he didn't. So if
he keeps his wings every time. And then the other thing is that technically, if you really want to get into it, the nanotech belonged to Tony Stark because it was the first movie to include nanotech was Infinity War with the Mark 49 suit.
Yes, but I think what they were referencing is the style they use of how it comes on and off doesn't necessarily match the nanotech style. It matches Ant-Man's helmet style of how the Pimtech works.
I mean, even then, that's still wrong.
It is still a weird. There's a weird set of choices for the way his outfit is.
Yeah, but no, mean,
we can both agree to
that. Flat out, he's Captain America. I don't care.
Okay.
I've just been seeing a lot of hate online saying that he's not Captain America.
And no, he's Captain America. Don't get me wrong. I agree. He is the current Captain America. Again, as we put it during our review, and please go back and watch it. His acting, I thought, was well done. It's the writing that killed that movie.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what's going to kill that movie. Is the writing is so. I'm not even going to go ahead and blanket it. This is the wording I used even when I was talking to my boss. The writing was piss poor.
Yeah.
It's a jumbled mess.
I agree.
And one of our good friends, she went to go see it with her brother. She fell asleep in the first 10 minutes because she was bored. And that's not a good sign because she's a Marvel fan. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now you know who I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, she says she's going to go back and try it again, but who knows? We'll jump back to this real quick. The Insider also confirmed that the popular opinion on why the extensive Captain America 4 reworks were necessary, as well as why the film's name and assassination subplot were changed abruptly, saying, in summary, that when the studio had its test in front of an audience, it didn't respond. Maybe they don't want to see anything political in an election year. Well, a lot of this is only being confirmed by someone close to the production for the first time, but was rumored earlier. The crew member had one major critique on the production that fans of Hollywood might not have expected. Quote, reshoots are a part of making any movie. Like this with a big budget, but this isn't Marvel's first rodeo. Entire sequences we shot won't make it into the film, and that's very expensive. I'm not going to say the director was not equipped to handle the production. Basically, dealing with A-list egos was the issue. It was mainly just Harrison Ford, so that was a little disappointing. At the end of the day, it was like the most tense Marvel shoot I've ever worked on. Everyone kind of felt their butts tightening a little bit. It's like, ugh.
Throwing Ford under the bus, apparently.
Yep, he threw Harrison Ford straight under the bus. But again, if you've seen the movie, please let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. It does feel like this was a production nightmare.
Yeah,
there's no doubts about it. We talked about it during our review. There is problems with this one. One of my articles disappeared.
That's great.
Because we did want to go ahead and look at the numbers. The numbers did update since I pulled this up yesterday, which is good. We're going to be more up to date and showing where it is. This is at the end of the full weekend running because, again, these were just updated. The last date on this is for yesterday. So domestic box office, it did reach the 101 million mark as of yesterday, with 92 million international, which is very unusual. Marvel normally does better overseas opening weekend than it does here. Now, that brings it to about a $200 million box office worldwide. Again, now that we have confirmation that there were reshoots and sections cut, I'm going to stick back to where we were last week when we said it was probably closer to that 350 million mark. Meaning they realistically need to sell 700 million.
You think 700?
Because again, half of all proceeds in the box office go to the theaters.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's got to be about 700.
Yeah.
So that means worldwide to break even would need about another 500 million. But we're already starting to see its projection drop already starting, which is not a good sign. If we look at the 4-day opening, it was at 89,842,000. Now, we do have over at that Park Place. We're just going to touch into this for a second because they went ahead and they talked it up. They kept it at the 88 million because that's where it was listing until the final numbers came in a little bit later. They compared it out. So the Marvels had an opening weekend of 46 million. That movie absolutely
that is the lowest MCU grossing film, I believe.
Correct. That was the absolute bottom of the board. The Eternals was the second bottom, and that was at 71 million. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp surpassed everybody's expectation, opened at 106. Thor: The Dark World, and this 106 is important because this is the same weekend that this opened.
Okay.
Thor: The Dark World opened at 85 million, and then Iron Man 2 opened at 128 million. Now, Thor: The Dark World and Iron Man 2, important things to remember, those are old movies at this point, and inflation has very much affected it.
Yeah.
The Marvels is the closest movie week to this timeline, and it did better than that.
Yeah.
Kudos to there. However, Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is a critical failure,
yes,
did better the same weekend last year.
2 years ago.
That's not a good sign.
2 years ago.
Was it 2?
It was 2 years ago.
I never watched the movie, so I'll try to take your word for it. I mean, nobody watched the movie, so I can't really say much, but
I did.
But that's really all I wanted to pull from this because it's good for us to look at and reference.
Yeah.
How it's done against other ones.
It's not as bad as we thought it was going to be.
I mean, again, I was saying that I was thinking 85 million. I was off by 4.
Yeah.
I was pretty close. We are seeing though. So pre-sale was 12 million. Day 1 was 41 million. Day 2 fell off 34% to 27 million. Day 3 fell off 27% to 20 million. Day 4 fell off 45% to 11 million.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, we already have seen this should be a pretty solid line after a 4-day opening.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
This movie is going to tank and it is going to fail. We're going to keep updated on it. We'll pull the numbers next week because that will give us a full running week of the movie. But yeah, this.
I will also say while we're still here and talking about this movie, there's a lot of trashing of this film online.
There is, and that is unfortunate.
And I think that's really hurting this. Is that like even you agree like it's a 2, which like normally when you hate something you would give it a 1 or a 0, but like
Absolutely.
it's still a decent movie.
I didn't go that far. It is still a movie.
Yeah, I think it's still a decent movie. But like there are people online saying that it is the worst like Marvel movie of all time. And
yeah,
I disagree.
And I've seen that. I still definitely put Eternals under it. I at least finished this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I still get to finish Eternals, and I still have no wishing to go back and see it. When this movie comes out on Disney Plus, will I watch it again? No, I won't.
I'll do it on my rewatch,
but I mean that's about this movie is a mess.
Yeah.
And it's sad because one of the podcasts I was listening to actually went over the girl who's the head of Secret Service. I forget what. She's actually an X-Men hero.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
I don't want to get it. She's not. I don't want to get into it.
Well, no, but again, as far as I understand from is that she's based on one of the X-Men heroes, and that is why she's named who she is and such.
No.
You don't think so?
I know she isn't.
Why?
But it's political, and I don't want to get into it, George.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
We're not a political channel.
I will talk to you after the show about it.
That's fair. But being that we're sticking with movies, we're gonna go ahead and talk about another movie that I didn't even know was a thing. And this is kind of sad when I'm hosting a full talk show about pop culture stuff and movies. Apparently, there's a movie coming out called ELO, and it's been delayed again. Again, apparently, accordingly. So, according to this is from all ears. According to Deadline, Disney has delayed the film's theatrical release by a week. But this is not the first time. So, after a big schedule shakeup in 2022, ELO was supposed to be released March 1st, 2024. Then in October 2023, Disney pushed that back again to June 13th, 2025. And that date has been steady, but now Disney adjusted it and now has pushed it back to debut June 20th, 2025. As this article goes on to explain, if it had come out the week it was planned, it would have been going head-to-head with How to Train Your Dragon. This adjustment makes it that they don't. They go on, all years is always a little bit more on Disney's side with most of their articles. They go on to explain it's to give breathing room to Lilo and Stitch, which I could see.
But they would have planned for that already.
They would have planned for that already. My opinion is
the schedule, they would have planned for that.
My opinion is this is being pushed back because they don't have faith it's going to do well against How to Train Your Dragon or the third week of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when looking at these images that I've seen of it, I know you guys won't be able to hear.
You just muted it. That's why we won't be able to hear it.
Well, were you able to hear it?
Yeah.
Your life isn't out there, Elliot.
You shouldn't be able to hear it.
I can hear it.
Here.
Okay, computer.
Huh.
I mean, this looks
You okay?
like the artwork and such. It very much matches the art style of Strange World, which they both Pixar movies, so it makes sense. So it's a movie about a kid getting abducted?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's a interesting premise for a movie.
This is the bathroom.
Really?
Yep. Oh,
that's another movie we're gonna have to go see, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so this little teaser trailer, it makes more sense why it would be pushed back a week away from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
That's something I meant to pull up. We react to that today.
What?
The new trailer for How to Train Your Dragon.
There's another one?
The full minute-long live action's out.
I thought we watched that last week with the Super Bowl cut.
No, they only had the teaser for the full trailer last week. It came out on Wednesday.
Right.
So give me one quick second. We're gonna put that in the lineup after our next story, so we have a palate cleanser. You know we need it.
Yep.
All right. But being that we are sticking with movies, there's another Snow White trailer.
Hooray.
Yippee! Like all of them, we will react to it. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. Any predictions of any predictions of what you think you're going to see in this one, Justin?
Snow White and/or the Seven Dwarfs.
I mean, valid. I think Making a Wish will make an appearance somewhere in it.
Who?
Making a Wish or whatever the song is that's so obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's been in every
Waiting
single
on a
one.
Wish.
Waiting on a Wish.
Mm-hmm.
I do like this intro though. Kind of
Cool.
flipping through all the old ones.
Taught me how to whistle because when you whistle, it's your heart singing. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Snow White. From Disney.
Find Snow White. This could be so much fun. I was thinking the same thing.
March 25th.
Dotted. They are sure this song is going to be a
Movie, bro.
banger.
Point me in the right direction?
Disney Snow White.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Mute this. So in this version, apparently she breaks into the dwarf's house like the original, but she makes them do the cleaning.
I don't care, George.
We're discussing this. This is what we do. You know this. I will say some of the shots of the dwarfs in this one do look a little better. They're not so PlayStation 1-y. They still don't look good.
Look,
It does look like the Queen is getting a song
yeah.
because it's in this set of scenes that it showed. Haha, his beard caught on fire. Funny thing. I'm so tired of this song. I will say this tree look. This looks like an authentic shot from like translated
Yeah, that
from the
looks
animation.
good, dude.
This is a good looking shot. Again, give credit where credit is due. This is a good looking shot.
Listen, I'm not excited to go see this movie. There are parts of it that look good.
Yes.
Like the mine, which like they won't stop showing in all of their trailers. This
This
see
exact
what I'm
same
saying?
shot.
This looks good. There are shots in this film that look good.
And
I
like
just don't care.
this
to see
version,
movie.
again, when we're away from the dwarfs or like this shot here, I think this shot's going to be good because this is legitimately a like remake of Walt Disney's shot. Like this to me feels like one like the tree. This feels the most authentic. Like this is from the storyboard brought over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's clearly a song sequence of some sort.
Yeah.
There is more. It looks better in this trailer than it has going forward.
Yeah.
I think this is the first actual good trailer we've gotten for it. It does not mean I'm excited for the movie.
You can have a good trailer and a bad movie.
Absolutely. We've seen plenty of those. Now, I do want to go ahead and we always like to keep an eye on this guy. So we'll jump over to the Google Chrome tab. And because this is the one that the extensions work on. Yep, that's what I expected. That's the turnout I kind of expected. 1.8 million views so far, so they got the viewership. And then the movie should be Gal Gadot and the prince live happily ever after. That's funny. Never in my life have I wanted a villain to win in the movie this much. Yikes. Yeah, so your thoughts?
I'm so tired of Snow White. It's not even out yet.
Their push on the marketing of this has been so hard. And that's kind of sad because of how bad the marketing is continuously failing on this movie. And I don't even know how much of this is just the failure of the movie and the failure because of the lead actress. That makes sense?
Movie.
What?
I think it's just the movie.
You think it's just a movie?
Yeah.
Fair enough. But for a palate cleanser, How to Train Your Dragon got its full trailer on Wednesday. So we're going to go watch that because I did accidentally see a good chunk of this. And it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Again,
this played before Captain America when we went to see it.
That's right, it did. Again, my biggest complaint, and I'm going to pull it out right here so people can still watch for it. The love interest, always forget her name, Astrid. Her wig looks horrible. It looks like a mop.
Looks like a wig.
It looks like a mop.
Yeah, it looks like a bad wig.
It looks like a bad wig. But like, I was very mid about this movie because I didn't understand it. This trailer made me excited for this movie because they're doing a good job of the live action, and there are some scenes that this trailer looks better at than the actual movie does, the original movie does. And that was something I did not expect because I am a huge fan of animation. Your input from the book side and such?
Dude, these dragons look incredible.
These dragons look incredible.
I cannot say it enough. It's like I'd like to sit in the boardroom and hear how much of their focus was put onto the dragons when greenlighting this film.
Yeah, because I think that's the biggest thing is these dragons. The animation and the live action are being done so well that these dragons actually feel like they're in the scene.
Yeah.
That they actually exist. The animation like this to me hasn't looked this good since like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That looks like believable Roger Rabbit's in the shot, every shot.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of the costuming, most of the wigs, most of the makeup.
The costuming too, bro. Oh my god.
Looks so well done. Again, my biggest complaint is just Astrid's wig.
You all need to see this. I'm not one of them.
Wow, we lost everything. Your father, your tribe.
But I've seen like the matchup of this scene compared to the animation one, and it's legitimately shot for shot exact.
That's awesome.
It's something crazy. What's up to us?
Us?
Stick with me.
All right, bud, you ready?
And of course, that score.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, this one looks good.
It's like the size of my.
I needed that. I needed a good palate cleanser. I'm back in a good mood. But I believe this is the last of our little bit of movie news. I didn't know about this. Justin knew about it. Apparently, there's a Odyssey movie being made with Matt Damon as Odysseus.
If
I
you
was
go
super surprised
deeper
at it.
in the article, I assume they're gonna say who else has been cast in the film, and it's like a
here's the-
huge list.
Let's see. The Odyssey follows the journey of Odysseus. Matt Damon was the first person reported to be in talks with Nolan's next film, which marks his return to Universal after 2023's Oppenheimer, which won several Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. Alongside Damon, reports state he may be joined by Charles Theron, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Anne Hathaway. Jesus, this is an expensive film.
Yeah,
Lupita Naomi. I recognize the name. I don't recognize who it is. And Robert Pattinson. but we do have on X media not displayed. The image was
Oh,
here.
it's getting copyright struck. That's awesome. Wait, no, that's official.
Yeah.
Huh?
What is going on?
What? There we go.
Apparently, I've got to go find it in the comments. Dude,
Dude.
that's hot.
Dude. And like, they've already talked about how they're doing one of the monsters. They're gonna use I don't know if it's gonna be life size or if they're going to scale it in, but they're gonna use a puppet for one of the big monsters.
That's crazy.
Because Christopher Nolan hates CGI. Remember when he filmed Oppenheimer, he recreated a mini nuclear bomb.
Yeah. Dude, no, I'm excited.
So I need to go back and watch more Christopher Nolan movies because I loved Oppenheimer. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Don't watch it on a plane or while you're comfy, George. You're gonna fall asleep because I know you. Because it is a lot of talking.
No, I can watch talking movies and such, and if I'm invested, I'm good. It's the movies that start to drag too much or start to get boring. Like when we're talking, Oppenheimer is such an interesting topic and such an interesting a time period for American history and such that I'm all for it. I wanted to go to theaters to go watch it. I don't remember what was going on.
I did Barbenheimer.
It was when Barbie came out.
Yeah.
I went and saw Barbie. I went and saw Barbie with Jordan and Bailey.
Maybe nobody just wanted to see it. Maybe Jordan would have.
Jordan would have wanted to see it. I think Jordan saw it.
Oh. I don't know.
Maybe I was in one of my mental depression moments and did not want to do anything.
Probably.
Depression. Not good. Please see help if you need it. Anywho. Back over to all ears. We're gonna start talking about Disneyland 70th, which we have talked about and we are excited for. We're excited for Paint the Night. There's actually very little new coming for the 70th, but Paint the Night's coming back.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that. That is a fantastic return. Wondrous Journey again.
I'm okay with that.
Okay with that. The Pixar Fest Parade. It exists.
Could be better. Could be the Pixar Play Parade.
But is it better together?
You, me, we're better together. Better together, George.
We are getting a new World of Color, which I think looks very interesting. And we
could be good. Could be crap.
Hey, we know at least there's hints of Powerline being in it. If Powerline's in it, it's a win. I don't care what you have to say. But the one thing that wasn't technically part of the 70th, but was launching with the 70th, was the Walt Disney animatronic, the Walt Disney and Magical Life attraction that was being brought to the Opera House. Walt Disney did unveil. It's delayed.
Hooray!
Who would have thought? This is over at All Ears. It's called Walt Disney and Magical Life, and it will play in rotation with Great Moments, Mr. Lincoln, the existing show. Now, it does. Every article says it's going to play in rotation. I don't think for the first period it's going to.
What do you mean by in rotation? What does that mean?
So all the designs that we've seen is the stage is being put. Mr. Lincoln and such is now being put on a turntable.
Okay.
So the first show will be Lincoln. The second show will be Walt Disney. Third show, Lincoln. Fourth show, Walt Disney. That is how the show is intended to be. I think for the first opening period, knowing how busy it's going to be, it's just going to be locked to Walt, which I'm okay with because, again, I want to make sure I see it. I know I have family who wants to see it because I'm very curious on this idea. It was originally set to be open May 16th, but Disney has announced it has been pushed back. The Walt Disney Magical Life is now set to debut on July 17th, 2025, so about 2 months after the original one. The May 16th would have lined up with the start of the Disney 70th, which runs through the summer. but fans want to be a little bit more patient, according to the article. My guess is they saw all the problems that Tiana's is having, and you can't open a attraction with an animatronic based on the founder of the company who doesn't work. A-pose Tiana may be fascinating to watch, but I don't want to see A-pose Walt Disney. If he's T-posing, I mean, he's asserting dominance, so I'm okay with that. But an A-pose Walt, we don't want to see that. Sound about right?
What year is it? 2017? God.
So July 17th is the official anniversary of Disneyland's opening day, so that still works out. Like, they're still being conscious about when they're opening it, which is good.
Yeah.
It will open now. This is new information alongside exhibits coming to the Main Street Opera House in the lobby area. They are working with the Walt Disney Family Museum, which is lending over 30 artifacts to display right there in the parks, which is fantastic. This is a win. Like, as a Disney history buff, even our Frozen friend up in the northeast of us, he would appreciate this because he works in a museum. He would love to see this. The show is making history as it features the first ever Walt Disney animatronic. Is there anything else in this section that we wanted? About the attraction, Disney exec Josh Tomorrow said he created the first Walt Disney. It's Josh Tomorrow. I'm tired of Josh Tomorrow at this point. But we can jump to the Disney Parks blog because this goes further into the expansion of what's coming to the lobby. So, as we gear up for an incredible milestone, 70th anniversary at Disneyland Resort, we are pleased to share exciting news about the all-new experiences coming to Main Street Opera House. Now, there's going to be a new tribute to the Sherman Brothers. In case you don't know, the Sherman Brothers wrote music for pretty much every original classic Disney movie. They also wrote music for almost every original classic Disney attraction. They did work for years and years and years. Both of them have sadly passed away. D23, we have in one of the vlog videos of that, where they did a memorial for, I believe it was Robert Sherman. He was the last of the ones that passed. Or maybe it was Richard. I always confuse the two. It was Robert and Richard Sherman. But part of us getting now a new little show of him. So we can watch a heartwarming 3.5-minute film called The Last Verse, which celebrates the timeless connection and hope behind the Sherman Brothers' iconic song, It's a Small World. Created for the 60th anniversary, this film unveils a new verse written by the legendary composer Richard M. Sherman in his final Disney contribution. In the spirit of the beloved song, viewers journey across the globe as the song is passed from person to person and generation to generation. Connecting in the revival of this heartfelt new verse. Mother Earth unites us in heart and mind, and the love we give makes us humankind. Through our vast, wondrous land, when we stand hand in hand, it's a small world after all. I like this verse.
That's pretty good.
This is a good, like, heartstring pull verse. Additionally, we are honored to share that they will be premiering the third and final verse in It's a Small World attraction at Disneyland beginning July 17th. So we're even updating our Small World forward, which is I'm all for. And again, this goes just into we're going to get some of the artifacts from the Walt Disney Museum and the new animatronic. Additionally, we are honored the 30 artifacts along the treasures on loan in the gallery will be the original items from Walt Disney's private apartment from above the firehouse. The items include the original rocking chair, a lamp, a table, and all of which have never been publicly displayed at Disneyland before. The Walt Disney Family Museum is also loaning some of Walt's humanitarian accolades for guests to enjoy. You'll be able to get a close look at items including Walt's 1955 Emmy Award for the Walt Disney Disneyland TV show, his Presidential Medal of Freedom awarded by President Johnson in 1964, and Walt Disney's commemorative medal presented to Lillian Disney by President Nixon in 1969. So that's cool. Security is going to be extremely tight around this exhibit.
Oh yeah.
But I'm happy we're doing it with some respect and we're bringing out some cool pieces. Inputs, thoughts, concerns, critics?
No. Just here for the ride.
What?
I'm just here for the ride.
Are you going to go see the Walt Disney animatronic?
Eventually.
Eventually?
Yep.
You're not going to be there day one?
No.
If I can be there, I'll be there day one. I'm
yeah,
super
I know
excited.
you will.
And I'll try to find somebody to go with me. Now, we have talked about this before, but it is finally official. Over at that Park Place, Walt Disney World receives permit to bulldoze the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island to move forward with the Cars expansion, despite fans' outcries, because fans are not happy with this. And this part I'm kind of concerned with. There's not, at least social media wise, I've not heard anybody in favor of this change. Have you?
Yep.
You have?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, no, please go on.
Basically they're saying that it's unutilized space.
Yeah.
And it has the potential to create 4 e-ticket attractions. Supposedly. I don't know where he gets the 4 from, but it has the space to create 4 attractions.
See, they say this. The problem is we have nothing to back that thought.
Yeah.
Because even if we look at the concept art by Disney, let's see if I can pull it up. Cars, River, America. It shows only one attraction, and then the one attraction is taking like the entire plot. Images. Here we go. Open in new tab. Problem is, there's also just not necessarily a good photo of it.
Yeah.
So this is straightforward. So there of course is Thunder. This walkway here is the walkway that's already existing. It's possible that maybe this is supposed to be Maters, which just means they're getting another Maters again over in Florida.
Yeah.
But all of this land here, this is all just one attraction.
Here, I found it.
Yeah, no, please.
So this is a quote.
Yep.
Replacing a boring but albeit pretty river with a minimum of 4 new attractions, including a sequel to one of the great e-tickets of all time and the Villains Land fans have been waiting decades for. Whiny butt fan base, bro.
Okay, first off, I'm sure Justin will agree with me. This does not affect either of us.
No,
we
not
don't
at all.
We are kind of indifferent about this whole decision. I will agree. Having the water there makes that area look nice. I think we both agreed to that statement. I will go back to what we've said before, and I think there needs to be a better connection from Big Thunder to Haunted Mansion, especially during parades. Does that mean fill in the river? I don't know if that's the right answer, Chief.
It's an answer.
It is an answer.
It also makes the money. More money than a bridge would make.
Correct. But I think, because we talked a little bit about before the show, like this is going to be an interesting topic throughout this whole process. I personally think, straightforward, what Disney should be doing, because this would make the most people happy, cut the length of the river down some on the backside, put cars back behind Haunted Mansion, and you connect it by bridges going to Tom Sawyer Island. Yes, you are taking away the riverboat. The riverboat's very expensive to repair. And again, all the times I've personally been there, I've never seen the riverboat working, or running at least. I know it does run. I know some people very much enjoy it. I personally enjoy Mark Twain. But this is part of the fight that people don't understand when they compare Disneyland to Walt Disney World. Or Magic Kingdom, I should say. Let's just compare the two. Walt Disney, in Magic Kingdom, the River of America is there for the view of it, for the riverboat, and the boats to Tom Sawyer Island. As far as I know, that's all they're ever used for. I've never seen them used for anything else. Back in the 90s, actually, I think it was even the 80s. I think it was like 89. It's like 89, 90s, right in there. Disneyland brought and put Fantasmic in the rivers. So even when it was time for the Galaxy's Edge update, they figured out how to readjust the river because Fantasmic brings money into the river. It makes the river worthwhile keeping because that's a continuous money source because people pay for dining packages. I'm personally in the opinion, I think Tom Sawyer Island should stay there, maybe shrink a little bit. Again, you can reroute the back part of the river if you want to keep still that waterway, because I think the waterway is pretty. It's the same problem I have in Tomorrowland at Disneyland with the submarines. The submarines is a horrible attraction when it comes to attendance and such. I personally enjoy the submarines, though they are incredibly cramped and they are way too hard to get into and they are way too slow. But whenever I've been asked by buddies and such about removing the lake and such, I am in the boat that, you know, that's such a pretty view that lake should stay there. I know you're indifferent.
Get rid of it.
See, I'm okay with keeping the lake, but getting rid of Utopia on the backside and using that space around it. So you still have that nice opening, like, viewpoint of it. Like, you get rid of the subs, but like the lake, to keep the lake. So my opinion is, when it comes over here at Magic Kingdom, we should be keeping some of the water and keep the river around it and put bridges over the island and make Tom Sawyer Island into pretty much Discovery Island from Animal Kingdom and make its own little center hub section over off that part of the park where you can use that to be a quick transfer from Haunted Mansion to Big Thunder or Tiana's by Adventure if you're trying to rush over there for whatever reason. But you can also still use that to cut to the new Villains Land when it opens and to Cars. I don't necessarily agree with paving over, you know, a little foresty looking area and putting a parking lot. But that's my opinion. Your input? I'm curious of your personal. I know you've seen other articles. I'm curious of your personal thought.
Bulldoze it.
Really? You're on the bandwagon to bulldoze and just put the attraction there.
What's it doing there?
No, I'm all. I have to. Again, I have to still partially agree, because again, the Rivers of America is just expensive and does not necessarily make money. It does make a lot of memories for people, and I get where people, if Disney were to come tell me that they were going to get rid of our Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island, I would be mad.
Yeah,
because again, we very much use that space. But again, I can tell you, and this is the part that where I have to agree again with Justin about the idea of bulldozing it. Our Disneyland is very much a locals park. We have a ton of pass holders. Our Tom Sawyer Island doesn't get busy. The Rivers of America get the most busy on Dapper Day when people are going on the Mark Twain riverboat for their photo. And on every night for Fantasmic.
Yep.
But that's people sitting down to watch Fantasmic, not to actually use the river. So, I don't know. I'm just hoping this is done right. And I'm hoping that it is not necessarily the same ride system that we have out here, because Florida gets a lot of rain, and anytime the Radiator Racers gets any water on it, that thing is closed for the rest of the day.
Yep.
I know I read somewhere, I think this was from D23 Brazil, that their plan is to use a trackless outdoor ride system.
Okay.
Yeah. My problem with that, Disney has a hard time with trackless ride systems, and they go down and they're down for hours. I see this being a full nightmare, because that means if any of these trees have anything that falls on the track, the ride vehicle is going to freak out and stop. So, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. It does mean that if this does go forward, Magic Kingdom's going to be like half construction walls.
Yeah.
Hey, it's going to become Epcot for the last few years.
Oh my god.
But this is a positive, and I'm still confused why it took this long, but Blog Mickey over there reports Disney
Hell
World is
yeah.
finally ending the virtual queues for the Guardian of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind, and Tiana's by Adventure. First off, why is Tiana is still on a virtual queue over there? I don't know. That makes no sense. And Justin, remind me, when did Guardians of the Galaxy open?
22?
It
23?
hasn't been that long, has it?
23?
1,005 days since the attraction opened.
Huh?
May 2022.
Oh my god.
How is the attraction still on a virtual queue?
Because it's that popular.
It is popular, but I don't know if that's the actual reason. Any guesses? What do you think my thought is? Okay, if you did not get a virtual queue, how else can you ride the attraction?
Lightning lame.
Lightning lane. I think it was straightforward. So everybody, because again, they never really filled the queue all the way. For every person that didn't get a virtual queue, to force to sell that lightning lane. I think that's the only reason this was done and kept on there for so long. I'm happy that it's going over to it. I think at this point that means there will be no more virtual queues, which are good. And hey, Disney doesn't have to think about virtual queues since they're not opening anything new for the next 5 years. So besides a bar, I guess you can virtual queue a bar. Over at Disney Cruise Line blog, moving right along, new experiences, shows are revealed for the Disney Adventure. We got a little trailer here to look into.
Wow. Spider-Man!
The Swashbuckling Adventures. This is one of the new ones. Stories and friendships with Duffy and friends.
Okay. The whole Duffy store. Okay. A Nemo restaurant?
Yeah, I think we've seen it before, but that is a pretty space.
Pretty.
So, Beauty Boutique is now confirmed to be coming to the ship. That is no surprise. It always sells very well. They're also now on this one will be Marvel Style Studio, so Marvel's getting its own.
Good.
The Royal Society for Friendship and Tea is coming back again, which I'm surprised they're not taking from the Treasure the Adventure Tea, since that was the Royal Society tea always has sold more to little girls than boys. I think the Adventure Tea will do better at selling to both, if that makes sense. What?
Sorry, I'm in the party still, and they're saying something stupid. I was laughing at it.
You're supposed to be paying attention.
I am paying attention.
Apparently not. Here's what we're getting to new. So, Captain Jack Sparrow and the Siren Queen show. In this adventurous new show, Captain Jack hunts for rare and dazzling treasures in a face-off with the Siren Queen. This all-new show coming to Disney Imagination Garden stage will have swashbucklers of all age singing a hearty yo-ho as you're recruited for a thrilling journey with the sea's most charming yet roguish captain and his pirate crew. So I think this is their version for like Pirate Night. Is what I think this is going to be.
Yeah.
I love the look of this projection, though. If they're really going to do like this big projection mapping, because this space like that looks really well done, really well thought out.
Yeah.
Duffy and friends are getting their own shop, so browse for plush apparel and accessories and more at this adorable shop. Join a treasure hunt during the Duffy and Friends Discovery Quest. During this shipwide journey, you'll follow the clues to help Duffy and his friends find their missing items at different locations across the Disney adventure. After all the items are found, guests can return to the shop where a special commemorative gift awaits. So that's cool.
That's cool.
This shop is cute.
Yeah.
Like, I love the little like boat with all of them in it. This shop is cute. The shop's going to do very, very well. And then the Duffy and Friend Ship Show. Embark on a heartwarming journey with Duffy and his pals at this all-new show on the open-air garden stage at Disney Imagination Garden. Duffy and Friends Ship will bring you on a journey filled with joy, imagination, and original new songs. Guided by the seagull, Tippy Blue, Duffy and Friend will set off on an imaginary voyage to explore the seas on a charming adventure. You'll also be able to meet and take photos with Duffy and his cherry group of friends. Because my understanding, and this helps also portray it, they're going to actually have each of the friends there on the ship with Duffy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, like, especially if you're coming over from Tokyo Disney, who very much love these characters, this is going to do very, very well for them. Certain experiences do require reservations and are subject to additional fees. The Disney Adventure is a cruise line. Is Disney Cruise Line's first ship to home port in Asia, departing from the Marina Bay Cruise Center. It will sail primarily 3 and 4 night voyages, designated with only at sea, and something for everyone to enjoy on board. Set sail December 15th in Singapore. I think the thing I'm most excited about this is the shop.
Yeah.
Like, if this shop were to come to any of the other ships, I think it would do well too.
Yeah.
Now, a game we've talked about a couple times now. We're going to talk about more. Assassin's Creed. This is coming from Game Rants. Assassin's Creed Shadows can mostly be paid with one character. In an interview with where is it? I need to start bookmarking like the exact section I want to go to.
That's in there. Yeah.
Let's just start in this section. So Assassin's Creed Shadow players won't miss out by not switching characters. Assassin's Creed Shadows looks to be once again spicing up the dual protagonist feature with both Naoi
Sure.
and Yosuke.
Yasuke.
Not only what?
Yasuke.
Yasuke. Thank you.
Soft you.
Not only having two completely different play styles and skills, but romance options that are restricted to each character. Even though these two characters appear to be tied to be tied into the game's story, Assassin's Creed Shadow creative director Jonathan Dumont says players won't be missing out by playing mainly as one character. In a new interview with Screen Rant, Dumont also noted that quite a bit of the game can be played solely with either Yasuke or Naoi, meaning that players don't have to switch between the two regularly if they don't want to. When asked if players will miss out on anything if they chose to play as one character more than the other, Dumont said, quote, "So I don't think you're missing out on things too much. I think it's more on your preference to say, okay, I'll see how the game will adapt a little bit to the character if you choose one or the other." The creative director went on to explain that Assassin's Creed Shadows has individual instructions for Yasuke or Naoi, with both also receiving their own quest lines. So that one is, let's say, Naoi, a personal quest line, cannot be played by Yasuke, and those are two distinct things. But the core of the game can be pick your own character and game adapts. Quote, "I guess you can switch for gameplay reasons. You can switch if you think you'll like the other protagonist better, but I don't think you're missing out." Oh, you're gone.
I'm still here. I'm just standing because my back's hurting today.
Gotcha. So, your thoughts on this?
This is one of two things. Either they're trying to save face with the Japanese audience, and this is one of the reasons why they pushed back, or this was always in the game and they were just finally asked about it.
I'm inclined to think that this was why it got pushed back. Because from what we've read and talked about, it sounds like the Japanese audience are very much not happy about some of the creative choices
Yeah.
that they made. But keeping with this, Ubisoft over at that park place, Ubisoft sparks fear of financial collapse and alleged investor deception as Assassin's Creed dev works hard to spin financial ruin as a positive. The Ubisoft's Q3 financial year 2025 earnings report confirms what many have feared. The company's financial troubles are only getting worse. However, there is a notable caveat. What is being conveyed to investors in the earnings call does not fully align with the grim reality presented in the actual report. In fact, the way Ubisoft is framing its situation to investors feels misleading at best, according to that park place. This one is done by Francisco Solbeck. The brutal reality, as outlined in the report, is that Ubisoft's net bookings have plummeted by 51.8% year over year in Q3, with a total net bookings for the first 9 months of fiscal year 25 falling 34.8% to just 944, I believe that is euros, million. Digital net booking dropped 33.8%, while players' recurring investment, a key metric for live service games, fell 33.7%, indicating a significant decline in the microtransactions, DLC purchases, and subscriptions. That means that Ubisoft is not only struggling to sell games, but it's also failing to retain players and monetize its existing catalog, which is a major red flag. Thoughts?
It's really strange seeing how they're like, I don't know, because like Siege is doing well again, and they just announced Siege X this weekend, so I find that strange.
It goes on to explain that beyond these sales declines, Ubisoft is also drowning in debt, with its total debt to EBITDA ratio sitting at a disastrous negative 21.1 times. For context, a negative EBITDA means Ubisoft is losing money even before accounting for interest, taxes, or other expenses.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, personally, when we're looking at this, we're talking about the financial side of it. I think the reason this Assassin's Creed was delayed is because they're trying to fix it to hopefully have a good sell. I think if this game fails, I think it's the end of Ubisoft.
Maybe.
Input, thoughts, concerns, critics? Am I being over harsh or over rash?
No, because like they haven't released any like good games in like 10 years.
Yeah, because I mean, again, we haven't seen anything that's really picked up, and well, like besides
Well, they did like the Prince of Persia game, or was that EA?
Prince of Persia, I believe was EA.
Yeah, that might have been EA. Never mind then.
Their biggest thing that they had recently was Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh.
Yeah. They had that because this goes on. X Defiant.
Yep.
Yeah, that's their most repertoire. I mean, they've got Just Dance, but even those have really fallen off face.
Just Dance Plus can only sell so many copies.
So, stop it.
What was
On-
that?
On those positive notes of video game topics. Oh, now you're back.
Yeah. What? Oh! I know what we're talking about now. It's clobbering time. Is it clobbering time? Yeah.
Take it over.
Oh, okay. You're doing this backwards. Got it.
Well, which one do you want me to start with, Ben?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I said it's backwards because it's backwards from when it was announced. So we talked, what, 6-7 weeks ago?
Something like that. It's been a while.
About Marvel Rivals Season 1. And now we're talking about Season 1 Part 2. Because we always knew if they were going to drop 2 of the Fantastic Four, we were going to get the other 2.
That is true.
It was also announced at the start of the season. But get ready because every 6 weeks we're gonna have another Marvel Rivals drop.
Okay.
Like this. So
I haven't played Marvel Rivals in like 6 weeks.
I'm sorry. But this is the map we're getting, which is Central Park. I believe it's a domination map.
Time stream entanglement, sweep over.
Oh,
It doesn't.
just play the video.
It does on stage, yes.
But this is just a quick look. There are people live streaming it right now. There is for the content creators, they have early build right now that they're playing. Uh-oh.
It looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing something because I don't understand why Dracula's castle's here.
Because Dracula's taking over New York, remember?
Is Dracula in Comic Lines?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that part I never knew.
Yeah. This is Squirrel Girl's house. There's still more. There's still more. Who's that, George? Who's that?
I would have no idea.
It's the Daywalker Blade.
That's not Blade.
That's Blade.
It's an interesting design for him.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about him or just...
He has abilities.
Do we know what they are?
But no.
Okay.
But he is on the map for Central Park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you got Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm. The Human Torch.
Anything you want to say before we watch, or just watch it?
Just watch it. There's something that comes up. I'll talk about it. I don't think you'll play him because he looks a little complicated.
I will say this. One thing that kind of had already bugged me a little bit about Marvel Rivals, mind you, I still like the game. The game is good.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many characters that are just always flying.
There's 2 right now.
What?
There's 2 right now. Johnny Storm makes 3.
Why do I feel like there's always more than 2 then?
I don't know. You're tripping, brother.
Apparently.
Yeah, because it's Iron Man and Storm, and now Human Torch.
I guess Wanda doesn't always fly. She just can fly a lot.
She flies in her role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Anything else about him?
No? Now for the character I'm far more excited for. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for Johnny, but like, oh my god, do they get Ben right, bro? I think you can see why I like him.
Well, to me, he looks like he's playing like how I thought Hulk was going to play.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Like, honestly, this is why Hulk feels jank, is because they have the thing in mind, I think.
I think so.
And like the thing is so basic where versus like you can do a lot more with Hulk, but the thing is so basic that he needs to be easy to pick up.
Because like he actually looks kind of fun.
Yeah. The blue-eyed beauty, bro.
All honesty, though, I think they probably could have made the Hulk with those abilities and just done the thing as a like skin overlay for the Hulk.
They will never do that. They have committed to every character is their own character.
Okay.
They have committed to that.
I mean, that's cool. I'm all for that thought. I just was saying.
And like I honestly prefer that route because of this. Like they're able to get really creative with their look on heroes. And because it's an original game with original characters, technically, they're able to get really creative with some of the stuff. Like Hulk has never like given shields like he does in game, but he does it here.
Yeah.
So they're able to do some really creative stuff. And Hulk was also the first character created.
Gotcha. All right. I know there was
that comes out on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know there was a big drop. You ready to go through the next set of Lorcana?
There's what, 117?
You have 126 in the folder.
Oh my god.
Yep. So, hang on, folks. It's going to be a bit.
A lot of these are going to be, yeah, it's all right and constructed. This is bad. Oh, this is really good.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like this.
Cybug, 2
Actually, this might see play.
Quest for 1. This character gets +1 strength for each other character you haven't played. Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
This might see play. I think any like a yellow deck. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good. No, yeah, like a yellow-red.
Yeah.
Because then you can legitimately bash this into like anything and remove it.
Yep.
Thank you. Lucky, a 3-cost, uninkable, 1/3, quest for 2. Follow my voice. Whenever this character quests, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of puppy cards and put them in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. Again, I want to build this puppy deck now.
Yeah, puppy deck has gotten a lot better with this set.
A yellow-blue puppy deck. I think I'm gonna do it. Honey Lemon, a 2-cost inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. Pretty great, huh? Whenever you play a Floodborne character, if you use Shift to play them, you may remove up to 2 damage from a chosen character. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. I do not know what the actual Oh, come back.
I don't know. Oh, Mr. Dark. This is the top.
Wait, what?
It says at the top.
Mr. Dark, the Despicable Owner. It's a 1-cost inkable, 1/2, quest for 1. Whenever this character quests, you may banish one of your items to draw a card. So it's a small Flowersham.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
In certain scenarios, I don't think it's going to replace Flowersham or like a Popsicle, because you usually play Popsicle on one.
No, but I think you played in line with Flowersham and Popsicles. Especially if you're trying to get Big Tamatoa out.
Yeah.
Because then you're starting to mill through it, and Tamatoa returns everything anyways.
Yeah. We'll see.
The King. 3-cost. Inkable. 4/3. Quest for 1. That's
bad.
it. What?
That's bad.
Yeah, this one not going to see play. So Much to Give. 2-cost inkable. It is a song. I love the art. This is like the first one I'm making a comment of it. I love this art. Draw a card. Chosen character gains bodyguard until the start of your next turn.
On a 2? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Dude, you have Chernobog out? You have Chernobog sing this? Your entire line as yellow is protected.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what this one is called. I've seen Jamie has this in his deck though.
It's like charging station. Baymax's charging station, probably.
Yeah. 3-cost inkable, rough translation, energy converter. Whenever you play a Floodborne character, if you use Shift to play it, you may draw a card.
I think this might see play.
This is going to see play.
If we see Floodborne decks pop up in the blue-green, like they're slated to, with these reveals, this is going to see play.
This is adding more draw power to blue, which blue needs the extra draw power. So I think this is going to play.
Yeah.
Even if somebody's only running like 2 of them in their deck. And it's an item. So.
Yep.
Grunage. A 2-cost inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. Rapid fire. Whenever this character quests, you pay 1 less for the next action you play this turn. Green-red. Action deck.
Yep.
King Canny. This is a 4-cost uninkable, 2/2, quest for 2. This is a yellow-red card. Sweet Revenge. Whenever one of your other racers' characters is banished, each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters.
This is pretty good with the Calhoun that we saw last week, which recovers racers from your discard, and some other reveals that we're going to show in this batch.
Yeah.
I think there is going to be a self-sacrifice red-yellow racer deck.
Well, that was what I was going to get into, was at least going into this set, racers wasn't a thing to really worry about and do.
They were in Shimmering Skies, but like they weren't really good. I think there's a lot more.
Going to start setting up for racers deck.
Yeah, there's a lot more effects in this set that make it worthwhile.
Because also, like one of my problems with like the racer cards, to me, racers I always think fast, and we had no rush.
Yeah, there was like 1 or 2.
There should have been racers that just rush.
Yeah.
Pete, he's a 6-cost inkable, 5/5, quest for 2, green steel. He shifts on 4. Frightful Scheme. While the character is exerted, opposing characters can't exert to sing songs, and your pirate characters gain resist +1. Apparently, we're supporting more pirate decks.
Yeah, there's some pirate support in this set.
I just don't like playing pirate decks.
It's fair.
They get too strong. My yellow decks can't damage them. Mulan, a 5/6, 7 cost, inkable, quest for 2. This is a red steel, shift on 5. It is an evasive character, plus exceptional leader. Whenever this character challenges another character, your other characters gain. This character can challenge ready characters this turn. This is pretty good.
This is really good. With Mushu, this is really good.
I forget what Mushu did.
Mushu is the one that whenever you challenge a character, if you banish them, you gain 2 lore.
That's
plus,
right.
They get resist.
That's right.
Yeah.
Red steel is going to be the meta.
Yeah. I don't think so, but we'll see.
You don't think so?
No.
We're just off your thoughts. Where do you think meta is going?
Where it always is, blue-red, because there's a lot of stuff for blue-red.
Okay.
I think we're gonna stay blue-red heavy because there's a lot of stuff for blue-red in this set.
Okay. Maid Marian, a 4-cost inkable 3/3 quest for 2. This is a blue steel. Good shot. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your ally characters is damaged, deal 1 damage to chosen opposing character. And fair play, your character's name Lady Cluck gain resist +1. She's mid.
I can see a gimmick deck with her and then the Lady Cluck that we saw last week. But yeah, overall, yes.
Like if you're building a theme deck, I get playing this, but besides that,
well, if you're building an ally deck, I get playing this because that effect is pretty good, actually.
Now this one, where's my mouse? There it is. Let's scroll over that and say translate.
Or if you look at the top of the picture, it has the translation.
Oh, I guess that.
Whenever I have the screenshots like this and it's not just like a saved photo, it's because I'm taking a picture of the translation.
Well, but I've noticed some of these don't always have the card actual name on it. They just start with what the card is.
Water has memory.
Yeah, water has memory. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and of the deck of a player of your choice. Okay. Place 1 at the top of his or her deck and the rest at the bottom of his or her deck in any order. A 1-cost action?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
And they don't see it. You don't reveal anything.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A Coda, 3-cost inkable, 2/2, quest for 3.
I think it's going to be good and limited.
I think it's good for even like Pride Lands. Yeah, it's not a free card. It's going to cost you 1.
Yeah.
But even in Pride Lands, this is a pretty good, solid card.
Yeah.
I might be playing these. And they're common, so we'll get plenty of them.
They're uncommon.
Well, they're common. They are
Not
uncommon,
necessarily.
but they're common.
Not necessarily.
I don't think we ever had to buy an uncommon card.
Yes, I have.
Which one?
Tipo.
Well, that's because I was already running them. And then I stopped running them and I gave it to Jordan.
Yeah.
But you had already built your deck, so.
Yeah.
Candlehead, a 2-cost inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. Winning isn't everything. When this character is banished, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. Yeah, so that goes with that racer deck that we're kind of talking about. Mufasa.
That's
4-cost.
Mufasa that we were asking for earlier last week.
4-cost inkable, 4/4, quest for 1.
This
That's
is
it.
here just to be the shift target for the Floodborn.
Yeah. Merlin, 1-cost inkable, 0/1, quest for 1. This is a purple blue. Merlin. Prestigitorium. Is that close enough? That's close enough. Whenever this character quests, name a card, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the named card, put it into your inkwell face down and exert it. Otherwise, put it on top of your deck.
And purple blue?
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it.
The only reason I'm stopping and thinking, could I convert brooms to purple blue? Realistically,
No.
yes.
It's not worth it because you're losing sorcerer.
I'm losing playful sorcerer.
Nope, it's not worth it.
Yeah, there it is. Miss Bianca, six cost for Miss Bianca.
Apparently.
Inkable 5/5 quest for 1. Rough translation is keep hopping. Playing this character costs 2 less ink if you have any ally character in play. You're not going to see play.
No.
Orville, 3 cost, inkable 4/3 quest for 1. Welcome aboard, folks. During your turn, while you have a character named Miss Bianca or Bernard in play, this character gains evasive. You're not going to see play either.
Nope.
The Queen of Hearts, a 5 cost, uninkable, 2/6, quest for 2, green red, shifts on 3. If I lose my temper, when another character is played, put a damage counter on them.
That's really good in green red.
Yeah, but you're damaging your own characters every turn you're playing them.
Okay. If I have effects to banish my own characters, I don't really care.
No. If you're going that route, then I get it. But if you're not going that route,
And I have effects in green that care about how much damage counters you have on your characters when I play them.
True.
Like Prince Philip, like Go.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to like go into Tabletop Simulator and just like mess around with it and see if I can get it to work somehow. It's an interesting concept. I'll give it that.
Yeah, there's a lot of really, really fun stuff in this set.
Yeah. Diablo, a 2 cost, inkable, 1/2, quest for 1. This is a purple green.
It's evasive and challenger, I believe.
Okay, yeah. I was
evasive
looking up and down trying to compare to see what it was. So yeah, it's evasive challenger.
A little bit before we go on, I just want to talk about this card reveal. So George, if we were ever to get a card reveal and we say, hey, come to our stream and we'll reveal it on the stream, okay?
Yeah.
Would you lock it behind a subwall?
Absolutely not.
Where we have to get so many subscribers on Twitch before we show the card?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
No,
That's what happened with this card.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Forget that. No, my opinion is if you're being given the honor to actually reveal some of the cards and talk about it, that's enough right there.
Yeah.
You don't pay while blocking.
I don't think he'll ever be given another card reveal after that.
No, I don't think so. Going back to this card though, being that the Diablo we have in purple isn't that good. This is actually kind of a good card.
In purple?
Yeah.
The Diablo in purple?
Isn't there a Diablo in purple or is it green? Maybe it's green.
There's a Diablo in purple and it's all right. And then the Diablo in green is the scary Diablo.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But for this being if you're gonna use this for the base set for the shifter,
I would not.
You would not?
No.
Really? Why?
Because I don't care for either of these abilities. I'd rather play the 1-cost Diablo so that I can shift him either that turn or the next.
That's fair. Okay. I forgot that the other one is a 1-cost.
It is a 1-cost, yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you're playing more like specifically Maleficent themed deck, I can see maybe running both, but I get where you're at now.
Yeah.
Maribel Madrigal is a 3-cost, inkable, 1/3, yellow purple, quest for 1. It has evasive and Singer 5. Yeah. I was gonna try to justify it, but then I'm starting to think yellow purple sing deck.
Yellow purple sing it doesn't really work.
Steel song is one thing, but yellow purple sing is she's mid. Like if you're playing a yellow purple deck and you have a lot of songs going on, I guess I can see.
Okay, I might take that back because like there is like an archetype, not an archetype, like a subset they're filling out here with yellow purple. That's like a Madrigal singing deck because there's another Mirabelle coming up that deals with songs, and then there was a Peppa and a what's her name? One of the cousins that deals with singing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so there is something there.
Okay. Restoring Atlantis. This is a 5-cost uninkable. Your characters can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. It's okay.
It buys you a turn.
It buys you a turn. That's crucial in some of these bigger matches. I think 5 costs is a little bit too much, but at the same time, it is buying you a full turn.
It buys you a full turn.
Yeah. Agatu, 4-cost, uninkable, 2/4, quest for 1. Close all channels. When you play this character, characters can't exert to sing songs until the start of your next turn. Don't get any ideas. Each player pays 2 or more to play actions or items.
Wait, what? Each player
pays two more
to play actions or wow!
That's actually really good.
That's really good.
Now, Mr. Judge. Okay, wait, no, I just need to finish reading the card. Doesn't apply to singing songs. I was like, this doesn't apply to songs, but it does. So this doesn't stop Steel Song decks, but this stops.
Okay, but this also stacks with itself.
Yeah, no. So it stops Tamatoa.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
is cancellation. Or now we have Shark.
Wow. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That
I
changes
might
some
be adding that to my deck.
I was like,
oh my god.
Candlehead. I thought we did Candlehead. We did Candlehead. Yeah, we did Candlehead.
Oh, my bad.
Mole is coming?
Yeah. He's a villain.
Gatian Moliere. A 3-cost inkable, 3/4. Quest for 1. Does nothing, but that's okay. He doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't even play in my Atlantis deck, so it's fine. Mother Gothel. 3-cost inkable, 1/4. Quest for 1. I love this art.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping it doesn't look necessarily as good because of just the pixelization of it, but I love this concept of this art. Now you've upset me. Whenever one of your characters challenges, you may remove one damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Dude,
It's pretty good.
that's pretty good. And a 3-cost also?
Yeah.
That's solid.
Pretty good.
Crunk. 4/4 non-inkable. Cost 5 non-inkable. 4/4 quest for 2. He has Ward. This is a green-purple deck card. I'm loving this. If an effect would cause you to discard one or more cards, you don't discard. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Which just means green discard is going to prevent discard.
It's the effect from something else had this effect where like if you discard you don't. But it's actually on a good card this time. The only issue is that it's in green purple, which we'll see more of. I think green purple is going to make a comeback this set.
Okay. Baloo. A 6-cost uninkable 5/4 quest for 2. Fight like a bear. Your characters with 7 strength or more can't be dealt damage. It's okay.
In a challenge deck?
In a challenge deck, it could come in handy.
But like I think the 7 is a little too high. Maybe I would bump up his cost to like 8 and drop it down to like a 5 maybe.
I would agree. I'm right there with you. I think you're correct on that thought. Kenai, the magical bear. 3-cost inkable, 1/4 quest for 1. Challenger +2. Wisdom of his story. So I guess if you're playing a challenger deck, blue makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because even Kenai here.
Yeah.
That's how that comes into play. That's what that means. That's what that is. Okay. I'm more okay with that card. Sorry. Wisdom of his story. During your turn, when this character is banished in a challenge, Return this card to your hand and gain 1 lore. Okay.
I like that.
It's a sacrificial goat.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that card.
And you can play with Crab, too. Give him a Challenger +5, make him a 6/4.
And be able to remove almost anything that turn.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
I like that. Bagheera, a 5-cost inkable 4/3 quest for 2 has bodyguard. A 4/3 bodyguard. That's okay. You must be brave. When this character is banished during an opponent's turn, deal 2 damage to each opposing character.
Ooh,
That's good. Unfortunately, it's in steel, which means I'm probably not going to be playing it, but I'm going to have you a harder time playing against steel players. I think this should be like steel yellow, though.
Because banished during an opposing turn, yeah.
Because yellow,
yeah, steel yellow, yeah.
Because yellow is more bodyguard than steel is, so I think this should be a steel yellow, but that's okay. The Prince, a 2-cost, uninkable, 0/5, quest for 1, bodyguard.
I don't think it replaces blue.
No, it doesn't replace blue. If you're playing a bodyguard deck, though, I see it playing in that.
No, even then. Even then.
Well, no, like playing both in a bodyguard deck.
What's the point of having more than one? This is my issue with the bodyguard deck. What's the point of having more than one bodyguard?
Because they all are big bodies, is what it really is. They're hard to remove. And then you start adding like taverns and such, and they all start getting really strong. Bodyguard decks do work at times. They're not consistent. They're more consistent than my decks, but especially heal stuff.
No.
Donald, 2-cost, uninkable, 1/1, quest for 2, action duck. Whenever this character is challenged, you may return an action card that isn't a song from your discard to your hand. He's going to see play right there with Maui Half Shark.
Yep.
We're going to see a lot more Maui Half Shark.
If we see a green-red.
You don't think we're going to?
I don't think so, because like all of your effects required to be played. So like, I don't know, like all your effects require. There's so much prereqs for your effects in these decks, in the green-red deck for actions, that like it's just not good.
Okay. Kita. This is a 4-cost inkable 3/3. I don't know what it quest for
1. A quest for 1.
Quest for 1.
There's a lot of text.
Key to the Enigma. Exert. Look at the top 2 cards in your deck. Place 1 into your inkwell face down and exert it, and the other on the top of your deck.
I believe she has bodyguard as well.
It's whatever this says here. I would like you to highlight all the text, please.
Because if she has bodyguard also, that could be pretty good.
Of attack. There we go. Translate. Out of reach, opponents cannot choose this card. Evasive is what that is.
Wait, choose this card except for. No, it's ward. It's ward.
Oh, okay.
That's not as good then.
Yeah. Especially if she only quests for 1, which it looks like it's only 1.
She only quests for 1, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pass. Unfortunate. Isabella Madrigal, a 5-cost, uninkable, 3/3, quest for 4. Every time one of your characters sings a song, that character can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. Dude, Steel Song should be pretty good in.
Yeah, she isn't restricted to like madrigals or anything. I think she's gonna do good in Steel Song. especially since she quests for 4.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
she's also going to be one of the first ones to die on the board.
Yeah, but even if you get only 1 turn of that quest for 4, that hurts.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fifth of what is needed. Grandma.
Grandma Fa.
2 cost. Inkable. 1/1. Quest for 2. Every time this character quests, you can choose one of your characters to gain +2 strength for the rest of your turn. For 2 cost red, red really doesn't have much for that time, early time, so that's a good play.
Yeah. Again, I think that goes in the Mushu deck.
Yeah. Elsa, 7 cost, uninkable, 5/5, quest for 2, purple, blue, shift 4, Winterwall. Whenever this character quests, you may exert chosen character. If you do and have a character named Anna in play, the chosen character can't ready at the start of the next turn.
Eh.
I think at 7, I think she's too expensive. The shift of 4 is good.
At 4, maybe.
At 4, I could see it being played. But it is also in blue, so I guess you can get it going pretty quick.
Yeah.
We've got company. 3 cost, uninkable, action. Ready all your characters. They gain reckless this turn. At the end of a red turn, that's with Maui Half Shark on field. That's pretty solid.
Even the Mushu deck, bro.
Even the Mushu deck. I guess you're playing Mushu.
Yeah.
Out of order, 7 cost, inkable, banish chosen character. Maleficent Dragon is
9.
9.
Dragon's Fire is 5. Uninkable. I think 7 is too much.
I think since it's inkable, I think it should be 6.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you're playing again more focused action deck, this still could see play.
Dragon's Fire isn't seen play nowadays.
That's
why
true.
do we think a 2 more cost version of it is going to?
No, you're right. I didn't even think of it that way.
Yeah.
Moana, 4 cost, inkable, 4/3, quest for 1, evasive, adventurous spirit. Whenever this character challenges another character, another chosen character of yours gets +3 strength to the turn. Moana's gonna go see Mushu. Sapphire Coil, 2 cost, quest inkable item, brilliant shine. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, you may give chosen character -2 strength this turn. It's okay.
Actually, it's not. It's really, really good.
You think so?
Yes. Red blue.
Red blue. I don't think red blue. I'm sorry. I don't play red blue.
This is insane, George.
Emerald Coil, 3 cost, uninkable item, shimmering wings. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, chosen character gains evasive until starting next turn.
Eh.
I mean, I guess if you're trying to make an entire evasive deck, or if you have to remove an evasive, I wouldn't put more than 2 in my deck.
I don't like that it's uninkable. If it was inkable, maybe.
Yeah. Hi. 1 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. Because every set needs a hey.
Yep.
Yzma, 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. How shall I do it? When you play a character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. One of these must be the right lever, but I'll be a llama's aunt if I can figure out which one. I kind of what more so my opinion is based on the how shall I do it. This subtext down here should have been the whole plot to go ahead and ship change him into a flea, put him in a box, ship the box to myself, and smash it with a hammer. I think that would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Dawson, a 1 cost, uninkable, 1/2. Quest for 1. Be sensible. Once during your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, look at the top card of your deck. You may put it either on top or bottom of your deck. In a blue deck of 1 cost, I'd play it.
Yeah.
I think I'd even remove Popsicle for it.
I would not.
I mean, I know you wouldn't, but my decks never work, so that's why I would. This is my family madrigal. 2 cost. Uninkable. Action. Song. Gain 1 lore. Draw a card.
That's going to see play.
That's going to see play. That is good. I like that. Lady Tremaine. A 6 cost. Uninkable. 3/3. Quest for 2. That's quite enough. Exert. Return chosen damage character to their player's hand. Then each opponent discards a card at random.
Ew.
That in a you as in you don't like the effect against you, or you think the card is gross?
Both.
I think the card's pretty good.
I was
Especially
like gross as in I don't want to play against it.
no, I don't want to play against either. I know I'm going to end up playing against it.
But this with the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah,
You see?
now I see that.
Yep.
The Beagle Boys. A 4 cost inkable 3/3 quest for 2 red blue card. Hurry it up. Whenever this character quests, chosen character of yours gains rush and resist +1 this turn.
You'll see play unlimited.
Yeah, it's not going to see much play.
No.
I like the concept though.
Yeah.
Restoring the Crown, 6 cost, uninkable, purple steel action. Exert all opposing characters. Whenever one of your characters banishes another character in a challenge this turn, gain 2 lore. I think 6 cost it makes sense for what the card is. I think because it's 6 cost, it's not going to see play.
Yeah.
Fix It Felix Jr. A 5 cost, inkable, 4/4, quest for 2, yellow, red. Whenever you return eraser from your discard to your hand, ready eraser, they can't challenge for the rest of your turn. Yeah, so now I'm seeing more why King Candy and such.
Yep.
Hey, we're at 50.
We're not even halfway done.
We're not even halfway done. Tramp, Smart Dog. This is a 7 cost inkable 2/6 quest for 2. For each character you have in play, pay 1 less for this character. That's pretty good. For a 7 cost. When you play this character, you may draw a card for each other character you have in play, then choose and discard the same number of cards. I don't necessarily like that part. Like, I guess if you're really trying to find something and you're milling through it real fast.
Yep.
Especially if you... I guess you're green-yellow, so I guess if you have, like, Chernobog in your deck, you potentially could go ahead and pull, like, a turn or 2 later out and return it back so you're not just decking yourself.
Yep.
Okay. Your thoughts on the card?
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's a little too expensive.
Yeah. Li Sheng. 3 cost, uninkable. 2/3, quest for 1. This is a red steel card. This character can challenge readied characters. And while this character is damaged against 2 strength. Okay. Moose deck.
Yep.
Mickey Mouse, 2 cost, uninkable, 1/1, quest for 1. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may play a character for free. I like this, and I see removing my Food Fighter Mickey in my Brooms deck for this guy.
Yes, I think he's gonna see play.
I think he's going to see play, and I love the art style.
Specifically because he's a 2 cost. If he was a 3, no, not at all. But because he's a 2, I think so.
Minnie Mouse, 2 cost, uninkable, 1/2. Gather around. Whenever you play a character this turn, this character gains +1. Oh, because she doesn't quest for anything on her own.
Correct.
Just one more. Whenever this character quests, each opposing character loses strength equal to the number of this character quests until the start of your next turn. Dude, Pride Lands with this?
This in the Pride Lands is going to be crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because realistically, Pride Lands on an average turn, once I'm set up, I can play 10 cards before I hit a block.
Yeah. Yep.
That's nuts. Especially
and you can play her for free in Pride Lands too.
Yes, I can. That's gross. I love it. I need 4 of her. Make the order. We'll just buy them ahead of time. Helga Sinclair. 2 cost, uninkable, 0-4, quest for 1, challenger +3, quick reflexes. During your turn, this character gains evasive. Cool deal. I don't know if it's going to see play.
Limited.
Limited. Mulan. One drop, quest, 1 cost, inkable, 2-1, quest for 1. Where do I sign in? When you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. What is Steel's 1 drop?
For this deck, nothing really.
Well, go in before, like
Robin Hood.
Oh, I forgot about. Robin Hood.
I wouldn't replace Robin Hood though.
No, Robin Hood because of the shift is too good.
Yeah.
Cogsworth, 3 cost, inkable, 3/3, quest for 1, still useful. While you have an item card in your discard, this character gains +2 strength. It's okay.
Limited.
Cheshire Cat, 5 cost, inkable, 4/3, quest for 2, Mad Grin. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to chosen damage character. Treasure Guardian, 4 cost, inkable, 3/3, quest for 2, Untold Treasures. When you play this character, if you have an illusion character in play, you may draw a card. Maurice's Machine, 3 cost, inkable, red-blue, breakdown. When this item is banished, you may return an item card with cost 2 or less from your discard to your hand. I mean, I guess if you're really wanting to like activate a flower sim.
No, this is good. You'll see. This is good.
Okay, I'm just not there yet.
This is good.
Maurice, 4 cost, inkable, 5/2. Quest for 1. How on earth did that happen? When you play this character, you may banish chosen item of yours and to draw a card. If the banished item is named Maurice's Machine, you may also banish chosen character with strength 2 or less. Okay.
On top of other effects.
Yeah.
Later on.
Baymax, upgraded robot, 5 cost, inkable, 3/5, quest for 1, support. Advanced scanner. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Floodborn character and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck. If you're like Jamie and you're trying to build a Floodborn deck, I see it. Besides that, I don't see this playing.
Yep.
What game you playing?
Nothing yet. I'm installing something.
What are you installing?
Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay. Basil, 6 cost, inkable, 3/6, quest for 3. Draw them out. Whenever this character quests, opposing damage characters gain reckless during their next turn. That actually could be kind of good.
Yes. With the queen?
With the queen. The Amber Coil, 1 cost, inkable, item, healing aura. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. This goes in heal stuff.
Yep.
This goes straight to heal stuff. The Ruby Coil, 2 cost, inkable, Crimson Spark. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, chosen character gets +2 strength this turn. That goes over with Mushu.
Maybe.
You think maybe?
I don't think so.
Okay. Lyle Tiberius Rook, 8 costs, inkable, 6/4, quest for 3, no shift. Explosive, once during your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, deal 2 damage to each character in play.
That's why there's no shift.
That's not very good.
I think it is.
You think so?
Yeah. If
Out
you
of
put it in
8
like
costs?
maybe not.
I was like, That's an expensive card to get out, and after 2 ink is put away, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
I don't like that one. Because realistically, even if you're playing against a blue deck and they play one of the cards that makes you put it like top card into your inkwell or one of your cards into your inkwell, it activates again. So you may not
It's
even
only,
get it.
it's only once during your turn.
Oh, never mind. I missed the top part of it.
Reading the card explains the card.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know why I
Steel
took this screenshot. It's awful.
Coil, 2-cost uninkable. Metallic flow. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. It's okay.
Yeah.
On Icebreaker, this is a 4-cost inkable 2/3 quest for 2 purple blue with support. Winter Ambush. When you play this character, chosen opposing characters can't ready at the start of their turn. So this is the counterpart for Elsa.
Yeah.
Penny, 2-cost inkable 1/2 quest for 2. This is a yellow steel card. Enduring Loyalty. When you play this character, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character and the game resist +1 until the start of your turn. It's okay.
It's all right.
Jebediah Farnsworth. 4-cost inkable 3/3 quest for 1. Has support. Plus, I got your 4 basic food groups. Whenever you play this character, chosen character gains resist +1 until the start of your next turn. Damage dealt to them is reduced by 1, and no subtext. Cinderella, 4-cost inkable 2/4 quest for 2. If the slipper fits, when you play this character, you may put an item card named the glass slipper from your discard on the bottom of your deck to gain 3 lore. I forget what the glass slipper did.
Let me pull it up.
Because I know
went
you
over it
limited
last
to 2.
week.
Yeah.
You limited to 2, yeah. There it is. Banish this item. Exert one of your princes. Search your deck for a princess character card. Show it to all players. Add the card to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So, yeah.
So you play it to go ahead and get rid of it, to get it to your discard, and then you use
find this Cinderella. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Because you gain that extra 3 lore, and sometimes in yellow, that's all you need to get that, snag that win at the end.
Yeah.
Ismail, Transformed Kitten, a 2-cost quest inkable 2/1 quest for 1. I win. Whenever this character is banished, if you have more cards in your hand than each opponent, you may return this card to your hand. I like it. It's not good. I like it though.
Yeah.
Chernobog, 5-cost unequal 2/6 quest for 1 midnight reveal. When you play this character, each opponent chooses and exerts one of their ready characters. They can't ready at the start of the next turn. Okay,
Not bad.
not bad. Shere Khan, a 4-cost unequal 4/4 quest for 4. What a pity. When you play this character, discard your hand. I guess if you are out of cards, then I can see playing this.
If you're playing like a I don't know.
Yeah,
There is a scenario. There is a scenario where this is the last card you play on turn 4, though.
Yeah.
So maybe.
All is found. 5-cost inkable. That is a horrible picture. A character with cost 5 or more can sing. Put up to 2 cards from your discard into your inkwell face down and exerted.
I think that's good. I think it's gonna see play.
Yeah, especially since it's a song and you can have just somebody sing it.
And
Like
it
even
just goes
Pappy?
from your discard. You're not losing anything from your deck. You're not losing anything from your hand.
When it doesn't say it's the top 2, so you get to pick also what you're sending away.
Yep, exactly.
That's pretty good. Milo Thatch, 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. I'm your guy. Whenever you play an action, you may give chosen character +2 strength this turn. Now we have Shark deck.
No, I don't think this is
No?
a C play. I don't think this is a C play.
Oh, okay. Panic. No,
It's
Pain.
pain.
1 cost, inkable, 1/3, quest for 1.
No panic to go with him though.
There we go. I'm curious what the subtext is. Wasn't there something we should take care of for the boss? Was it about the testing these arrows?
I think that's more just setting up Hades.
I think so. Show me more. Each player draws 3 cards.
This is not gonna C play.
No.
I'd rather
No.
just pay the 3 and draw 2 instead of drawing 2 and pay 3. Jamie says that there is a panic card in this set. Where is it?
Did we go over the last set?
Maybe.
Apparently, Jamie's watching the stream. Though, why didn't he comment in the in the chat so everybody could see it? Susie, Master Seamstress, a 4 cost, inkable, 3/4, quest for 2.
If it is, I don't have it saved on my phone.
Gotcha. That's okay. I wouldn't play it.
Nope.
Sir K.
He's from Sword in the Stone. He's the knight.
Oh, you're right. It was hard. I didn't recognize it right away. Because he's who
He's the knight that Arthur is ward to.
Yeah. 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 2. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna C play, but it is a good 2 cost drop.
I have not seen this card. Thank you, Jamie.
Okay. Snow White, the fairest of the land. 4 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 2. This character can't be challenged. Jamie, this is for your Dwarf deck. This goes straight in your Dwarf deck. The Family Madrigal. We went over this. Didn't we?
didn't.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
5 cost, inkable. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal up to 1 magical card and put up to 1 song card. Reveal up to 1 magical card and up to 1 song card and put them into your hand. The rest on top of your deck in any order. That's kind of good.
Not enough support.
It doesn't have enough support yet.
Yeah.
Like, I see this being set up for something because, frankly enough, the fact you get to draw the magical and you get a draw the song, so you get 2 draws, plus you're prepping the next 3 turns.
Yep.
I like it, but it's not this set next set.
I don't think that soon.
You don't think so?
No.
Peppa Madrigal, 3 cost, inkable, 2/4, quest for 1. Clear skies, clear skies. Whenever one or more of your characters sing a song, gain 1 lore. Steel song deck.
Yeah.
Queen of Hearts, losing her temper. 2 cost, inkable, 1/4, quest for 1. Royal Pain. While this character has damage, she gets +3 strength. She's okay.
Yeah.
Jasmine, 5 cost, uninkable, 3/5, quest for 2, blue steel. The rough translation is additional help. Whenever this character quests, if you have no cards in hand, draw a card for each ally character you have in play. Thoughts?
This is booty cheeks, bro.
What?
This is booty cheeks.
What do you mean by that?
it requires you to have a field full of ally characters.
True.
There are no good ally characters
True.
in Blue Steel. Support.
Yeah. So 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. It's okay. Anastasia, 3 cost, inkable, 3/1, quest for 2. I don't know what the first 3 words are. Whenever this character is challenged, the challenging player chooses and discards a card. So it's another Flynn.
Yes, but on 3 instead of 2.
Yeah, and dies immediately.
Yeah.
Double Trouble, 2 cost, inkable. Choose up to 2 characters and deal 1 damage to each of them. I see this getting play.
Yeah.
The Return of Hercules, 5 cost, inkable. Each player may reveal a character card from their hand and play it for free. This is not going to see play.
The first action legendary. In gimmicky decks, I think it will, but like, I don't think it will.
Yeah. Kenai, Protected Brother, 4 cost, inkable, 2/4. Quest for 1. He needs me. At the end of your turn, if this character is exerted, you may ready another chosen character of yours and remove all damage from them. Okay, clarification time. You may remove all damage from them. Does that activate Pabby?
Yes.
So maybe.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Because then I can ready Pabby and prevent you from taking them out, plus gain the lore for it.
Okay, but that would also need damage on Pabby, which you're not going to be challenging with Pabby. You're going to be questing with Pabby.
Actually, I challenge with Pabby quite often.
I wouldn't.
Because I use Pabby to punch something to remove it, and I use someone to heal Pabby to go ahead and gain back the 2 lore. Because usually Pabby's such a big body, I can usually let him take on a bunch of hits.
Okay.
And that way I can continuously heal him. So in this case, I'd be able to ready him and heal it. I don't know. I'd have to. This is another one I'll have to play online with.
Mm-hmm.
Raya. Really surprised we're still getting Raya cards. 3 cost, inkable, 1/4, quest for 2. A greater purpose. During your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, this character gains resist +1 until the start of your next turn. In a blue steel, maybe. You look like you're thinking.
No.
Oh. Yzma, 7 cost, inkable, 3/8, quest for 2, shift 5. This is a green-purple evasive. Back to work. Whenever another character is banished in a challenge, return that card to its player's hand. Then that player discards a card at random. Whenever another character is banished in a challenge, return that card to its player hand. So they don't go to the discard. They go. Why would you banish them then? I don't like this card.
What do you mean?
Whenever another character is banished in a challenge,
Yes.
return that card to its player's hand.
Yeah.
Then that player discards a card at random.
Yeah.
So you don't actually you're not actually removing the card. You're giving them a chance to replay it. I don't like this
maybe
card.
Unless you're playing, green purple discard where they have no cards in hand.
If you have it set up correctly, yes.
But
I don't
that
like
also affects you though.
Correct.
So maybe not.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like this card.
Hold on, is she on the throne flying above a castle?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Aladdin, 4 cost, 2/4, quest for 2. Help in hand. Whenever this character quests, you may play an ally character with cost 3 or less for free. And put in the effort. While this character is exerted, your ally characters get +1 strength. Again, as you put it, though, there's not really any positives allies.
Nope, not really.
Windy Darling, 5-7, Quest for 7, Red, Yellow, Quest for 7, no. Windy Darling, cost 7, Inkable, 5-7, Quest for 2, Red, Yellow, Evasive. Tell no tales. Whenever one of your other characters is banished, you may remove all damage from chosen character. It's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Taka, 6 cost, Inkable, 5-6, Quest for 2, Challenger +2. It's not going to see play.
Nope.
The Phantom Blood, 2 cost, Uninkable, 3-1, Quest for 1, has Rush.
It's the same exact stat line as Stitch. Little Rocket.
Gotcha. Hero Hamada, 7 cost, Inkable, 4-6, Green Blue, shifts on 5, Quest for 3. You can be way more. Your Floodborn characters that have a card under them gain evasive and ward. I think this is a good card.
And in the green blue deck, yes, I think it is.
Like this is solid. I like this card.
Yeah.
John Silver, 8 cost, Inkable, 6-4, Quest for 2, Green Steel. Drawn to a fight. If an opposing character was damaged this turn, you pay 2 less to play this character. Does that stack or no? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's just 1.
Yeah, it's only 1.
Resist +1. Ink on soft. Whenever you play an action that isn't a song, you may deal 1 damage to chosen character.
I think it's good.
I think it's okay. I don't know. I don't see what that could plays in, but I'm sure somebody will figure it out.
Green Steel, discard. Damage matters. Green Steel.
Gotcha.
I think it plays.
Okay. 4 cost. The Queen, 4 cost. Inkable, 4-3, Quest for 1. No ordinary apple. Exert. Choose 3 cards from the opponent's discard and put them on the bottom of their deck to gain 3 lore. If any princess cards were moved this way, gain 4 lore instead. I like this.
I like this.
Penny the Orphan, 2 cost, Inkable, 2-1, Quest for 2. Our bottle worked. While you have a hero card in play, this character gains ward. It's okay.
It's all right.
The Stabbington Brothers. The one with a patch is 5 cost, Inkable, 4-4, Quest for 1. Crime of Opportunity. When you play this character, chosen opponent loses 1 lore. And the Stabbington Brother without a patch is a 4 cost, uninkable, 3-4, Quest for 1, has Rush. Get him. Your other characters named Stabbington Brother gain Rush. They're okay.
Okay.
Pacha, 3 cost, Inkable, 3-2, Quest for 1, full package. As long as you have more cards in your hand than your opponent, this character gets +2 lore. In a green deck, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fa Zhao, 3 cost, Inkable, 3-2, Quest for 1. Each time one of your characters challenges another character, if it's the second challenge that turn, gain 3 lore. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That goes in Mushu.
That goes with Mushu. There's a second Hey Hey. There's a shift Hey Hey.
There's a Floodborn Hey.
Hey Hey. 5 cost, Inkable, 1-5, shift 3 for whatever reason. Quest for 2, resist +1. Clear your mind. When you play this character, put all cards from your hand into your inkwell face down and exert it.
Oh my god!
What in the world is this card?
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, that's really good though. Holy crap. Oh my god, that's so good.
I'm so confused. Write down 2 hours and 22 minutes. We're making this a short because I'm so confused. We've got to share this to the world. Donald Duck, 7 cost, uninkable, 5/6, quest for 3. View skate. Sure. Opponents need 25 lore to win the game. I like this. I like that we're starting to get cards that are going to adjust the gameplay.
Yep.
I kind of want to see an item card come out next that can add to it also, and the two could stack as long as you have both of them in play. That's the other question. If Donald disappears, is it still 25 lore or not?
No.
Okay. Pongo. Yellow blue, 6 cost, uninkable, 5/5, quest for 2. Found you, you little rascal. At the start of your turn, look at the top cards in your inkwell. You may play a puppy card from there for free. Like I said, I want to build a puppy deck.
Yep.
Thunderbolt, Wonder Dog, 3/7, 5 cost, blue, yellow. Quest for 2, puppy shift. You may play this for 3 on a puppy, and it's a bodyguard. I like that it's just a generic puppy shift.
Yep.
Rhino, 6 cost, uninkable, 4/7, quest for 2, yellow steel, Destiny Calling. Your other characters get +2 health. I don't like this card.
What? Really?
You think it's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a free 2 health?
I think it's too expensive.
No, I think that's well balanced. I think.
All right. Bucky, the Nutty Rascal. 3 cost, inkable, 3/2, quest for 1, pop. When this character is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. Okay. Training staff, 2 cost, inkable, precision strike, exert, pay 1. Chosen character gains challenger +2 this turn. I don't like this card.
Nope.
Elsa, 2 cost, inkable, 2/3, quest for 1. What do we do now? Whenever this character quests, if you have a character named Anna in play, gain 1 lore. At a 2 cost, that's okay.
Yeah.
Especially if you're building a frozen deck.
Yeah.
Honey Marin, 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. Tell the 5th spirit, when you play this character, if an opponent has an exerted character in play, gain 1 lore. I like this card.
Yeah, this is good.
It's an extra goat. Especially if you start bouncing with Arthur. Madam Mim, or even just Mims. I didn't even think about Mim Fox.
Mm-hmm.
6 cost, inkable, 4/5, quest for 2, play rough. When this character quests, exert chosen opposing character. It's okay.
It's okay.
Baymax, low battery, 2 cost, inkable, 3/2, quest for 2. This character enters play exerted. And leaves play the same turn it comes out. So.
Yep.
Tuk Tuk, 2 cost, uninkable, 0/1, quest for 1, bodyguard. This is a horrible bodyguard. Resist +2.
Maybe not.
The resist
Might see
+2.
play unlimited.
What?
Might see play unlimited.
Might see play unlimited. Drizella, 4 cost, inkable, 4/4, quest for 1. Pass. Roger Radcliffe, 1 cost, inkable, 1/2, quest for 1. There you go. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 1 damage from each of your puppy characters. In a puppy deck, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Freckles, 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, quest for 1. Just so cute. When you play this character, each opposing character gets -1 strength this turn. It's another puppy card. I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Razul, 2 cost, inkable, 1/3, quest for 1. My orders come from Jafar. When you play this character, if you have a character named Jafar in play, you may banish chosen item. It's okay.
All right.
Wreck-It Ralph. Why is he so big?
That's how he looks in the movie.
6 cost
'Cause he's
equal.
too fat to wear the suit.
6 cost equal 3/8. Quest for 1. Outflank. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters is banished, this character gets +1 strength this turn.
This goes with the racers.
This goes with the racers.
So if you can
bash racers.
slam all your racers, because this stacks with itself.
Yeah.
So no, this is good. I think this Ralph is good.
Okay. Daisy Duck. 8 cost, uninkable, 6/5. Quest for 3. Foul play. Once during your turn, whenever a card is put into your inkwell, each opponent chooses one of their cards and returns that card to their hand.
Ew.
Yeah,
For
that's pretty
8,
gross.
nah.
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
If it was a 6 cost with this would be really gross.
Yeah.
Goofy. 7 cost, inkable, 7/6. Quest for 1. Evasive. Star power. When this character challenges another character, your other characters get +1 +1 lore this turn. I don't like it.
I don't either. It's too expensive.
Matthias. 2 cost, inkable, 3/2. Quest for 1. Proud to serve. Your queen characters gain ward. I like this.
Yep.
Bell. Apprentice Inventor. 3 cost, inkable, 3/3. What a mess. Or quest for 1. What a mess. During your turn, you may banish chosen item of yours to play this character for free.
You know why that's an issue?
The machine?
Turn 1 popsicle. Destroy popsicle.
No, I didn't think of that.
You can play Bell for free on turn 1. Have it 3/3.
That's gross.
There's also the machine. There's also the next card. Yeah, no, it's gross. And this is a common, by the way. Oh, not this one. There's one more card coming.
Yeah. So Calhoun, battle tested, 3 cost, inkable, 2/4. Quest for 1. Tactical advantage. When you play this character, you may choose and discard a card that gives. You may choose and discard a card to give chosen opposing character -3 strength until the start of your next turn. If you're doing the racer bash and of removal and such, maybe I could see it playing.
Yeah.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. A 5 cost, inkable, 4/4. Quest for 2. Red green. Another recreation. Whenever this character quests, you may return chosen damage character to their player's hand. It's okay.
I'll go back and forth on it.
Panic. 4 cost, inkable, 2/3. Quest for 2. Startled Shriek. This is the card that Jamie sent you. Oh, we're at the end of the list.
Yep.
When you play this character, you may move up to 2 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. It's okay.
That's all right.
It's a lot of cards.
Yep.
And you said starting next drop the next drop should start being the enchanteds.
Yep.
How do you think these enchanteds are going to be?
Oh, I don't know.
The last set
I'm
were
pretty
pretty
sure-
solid.
I'm pretty sure Mushu's gonna get one though.
I can see Mushu getting one, being that he finally has come into the set.
Yeah.
I think one of my problems this time around is I don't really know who's going to get one. Because usually
I'm sorry, what was that?
I don't really know who's going to get an enchanted this set. Because usually it's kind of like obvious which ones are going to get it. There
Yeah.
aren't locations this time around.
You're right. There were no locations to set.
That's weird.
Yeah. Huh.
I wonder if locations are just going to be phased out. Maybe they didn't take
No,
off
I
the way.
don't think so.
Any other comments about Lorcana or anything that we've talked about tonight?
No.
No?
I'm excited, bro.
I don't know. You seem distracted.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter now. I'm excited. I got those juices flowing, the deck building juices flowing that hasn't been flowing for a while, so I'm excited.
I'm confused. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
No, I knew exactly what I was doing as soon as I saw Mushu.
Because I've got some cards I'm seeing here that I want to play. All honesty, I think I'm going to probably jump step back, and I think I'm going to do a puppy deck.
Okay.
It's something different, but there's enough support for it now. I think a puppy deck might actually be a successful thought.
Yeah.
Where when puppies came out, that really wasn't.
If I do end up making a second deck this set, I want to try that Wreck-It Ralph Racer deck.
Okay.
Because obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, our decks are not meta decks. If you're looking for meta decks, that is not us. We play fun decks because we play to have fun.
I played meta until this set. Half meta.
And my decks sometimes still beat you.
Yeah.
I've had fun decks that have straightforward won several weeks in our local league, and people there play meta decks. So play, have fun, mess around with cards. But if you made it this part of the video, be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Pay attention.
You good? Pay attention.
I was trying to think what
pay attention.
Comment, pay attention.
Okay.
We will be back tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, about 5 p.m. Sometimes we are a few minutes late for the final Neighborhood Spider-Man.
I'm so excited.
We're going to go ahead and get to see the conclusion of that. We have a pretty good high off of last week. We're going to see if they can finish the stride on. I gave actually my first 5 to the season last week.
First 5 on the channel, I think.
No, I don't think on the channel.
I think so.
It might be on the channel. I don't give 5s often. It has to be perfect. There has to be, like, there was a issue that I had, but it was my personal creative thought. It wasn't an issue with the episode. A 5 is extremely, extremely rare for me to give to anything. Even food. Even food I'm always stingy about.
You're real stingy about food.
Hey, I'm a big guy. You're a big guy. Food's important. If it ain't good,
like food.
Throw it out.
I like food.
Frankly enough, I've had several times where I've eaten somewhere. I took a bite of my food, and I said, this is too much of garbage, and I stopped eating. Because, frankly enough, if it ain't good, throw it out. But we are going to go ahead and ride that high in tomorrow. We're going to see where it goes. I'm hoping for a satisfying ending for the first season.
I have high expectations off of the high of last week and what this last episode is titled. I have high expectations.
What is the last episode titled again? Just for...
If This Be My Destiny.
If This Be My Destiny. Yeah, we'll see. That being said, next week there will not be a Wednesday show. There will just be regular videos like we do every day. However, the following week we'll be back on our Wednesday shows because we'll be doing that. Actually, the episodes will actually be dropping on Tuesday, so we'll have plenty of time to watch them.
Oh, perfect.
We'll be doing Daredevil, and I'm hyped about Daredevil. Like you were hyped going into Spider-Man, I'm hyped going into Daredevil.
I'm fairly
excited. Be sure to jump in for those ones. Have you watched your Netflix run?
No, I think I'm just gonna go in and see what the new casual experience is.
Come in as a Disney Plus normie.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, I do plan to watch those eventually. It's just I don't have the mental capacity to watch hour-long TV shows.
I think you're gonna be. I think you're gonna be fine. I think you're gonna do.
I think it's gonna be fine.
I think we're gonna probably get a recap towards the start of it just to get people kind of set up into it, and I think they're just gonna go with it.
Yeah. Also, like, I know enough about Daredevil to know what's happening, so it'll be fine.
That's what's going on then. At this point, if you haven't watched the review for Captain America, I highly recommend it. It was about an hour-long conversation. Frankly enough, that conversation went faster than what the movie felt like. So, if you want a quick recap of the movie, go watch that instead. Until next time, see you later.
Bye. I'm not gonna press it because every time we do it, every time I press it, you both press it.